Hello, welcome to Doki Doki Within once again. I don't really, I need an intro. I don't really know how to start these videos, but I'd get right into it, honestly. Oh, that is not the button I meant to press. No, main menu. Yes, I am sure. Okay. Alright. It's already Sunday. Wake up early to make sure I have enough time to wash and clean before Monika gets here. Look at the clock on my phone. It's just gone 5. Definitely got time. I wake up and immediately head to the bathroom. The water seems a bit cooler this morning. Over the duration of my shower, my thoughts are dominated with everything that could happen. What's Monika going to be like outside of school? Are we going to make a good team? I ask myself those questions more over and over again. I also think over my feelings. Yeah, I was going to say, I should tell. No, that'd be stupid. I grumble aloud to myself. Yeah, it does kind of seem like it'd be a dumb thing to do. The more I think over it, maybe I could ask? When the time is right. Oh, Taen's got a little surprised, isn't he? Oh, goodness. Yeah, here we go. Welcome back to Yawning the Saga. I confirmed to myself. After a couple more minutes, I turn the shower off and get out to dry myself. As for clothes, I don't really have much of a selection to go for, so I just pick out some black jeans and a white shirt. I look like I'd be a side character in my own anime, not gonna lie. After making sure my hair doesn't look like an utter mess, I head down for a quick breakfast. Looking at the clock, I notice that it's just past 6 now. I don't remember being in the shower for that long. Regardless of that, I just know I have a good while before Monika gets here. She said she would be around by 10. So that's way too early to be up on a Sunday, but I can't really say anything now, can I? We ended up texting more than I thought we would. Obviously the big topic was the festival. It sounds pretty cute how prepped for it she was. Aside from that, we ended up gushing over, surprisingly enough, synthesizers. Never took us the kind of person to be into the electric side of things, but I'm sure as hell not complaining. I was like, listen, closer I can relate to her, the better. I get that. Still slightly nervous about her coming over. Who am I kidding? I'm nervous as fuck. Just shy of 4 hours later. The sound of my doorbell catches my attention. I get up and quickly glance at my phone. 9:48 a.m. I'm so tired. Okay, I make my way to the door and open it. Hey, Taen. Monika. Casual outfit is swag. Monika beams at me. Hey, Monika. Saw back at her trying hard to contain a blush. She looks stunning. Absolutely phenomenal. Take a minute to compose myself. You coming in? Of course. Oh, fuck. Voice crack. You heard nothing. I move to the other side of the space in the corner. Once inside, Monika makes herself cozy on the couch and sets her bag down next to her. Before I get the printer, do you want anything to get the printer? Or you can only bring the printer from wherever it is previously to the living room? You sure? I'm already making you put up with me, so the least I can do. You're making it sound like I don't want to be here, Taen. Granted, I'm still surprised you want to help me, but I'm not complaining. She pauses for a moment. Besides, it's not that I'm putting up with you. I do want to be here. Monika's voice trails off rather shyly. It's like she wants to say something, but she's having trouble getting it out. It's fine, Monika. Anyways, about the drink. Is coffee fine with you? That'd be perfect. Thanks. It seems to lift her spirit. Then proceed to make my way to the kitchen. Alright, yell at me all you want. Yell at me all you want. I'm not a coffee guy. I'm not a fan of coffee. There, I said it. I just don't. With a lot of creamer, it's actually pretty solid, but it's just makes me hyper and way too awake. And then I just feel like shit. And then proceed to make my way to the kitchen. It isn't too long until I've finished up our drinks. As I leave them at the counter, I glance over at Monika. She's prepping the files and the pamphlets. I call over to her. Coffee's ready. I'll just get the printer. Thanks, Taen. Quickly rush upstairs. After some digging in my closet, I finally find the relatively dusty machine. Digging in your closet? Did you just throw the printer in there? I start to dust it off with a dirty towel, all the while hoping the damn thing still works. I had to use it since second year, and even then I didn't see frequent use. So there's still ink in there from before. So I go to carry the printer downstairs. My ears are introduced to an unusually frustrated Monika. Damn it! Leave the printer on my bed and quickly danced upstairs. Boyfriend instincts are calling. his Spidey boy-y, his friendies. No, you know what? His Spidey sense. I'll just call it that. What's the problem? Problem's more like bloody thing froze on me. Bloody thing. And it died. And to top it off, I forgot my charger. I just borrowed Taen. She's trying to put a more lighthearted spin on her situation. Her expression, however, tells an entirely different story. Taking a sip of my coffee, a thought pops into my head. If I've got the files backed up on USB, we could easily print them upstairs. Monika giggles. This is just a ploy to get me into your bedroom, is it, Taen? My face once again goes cocodemon red. No, it's not. Aside from Natsuki's comment the other day about me and Monika making club members. Oh, shit. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, no. I forgot about that. Oh, no. Aside from Natsuki's comment the other day about me and Monika making club members, I don't think I've ever been this embarrassed. Monika bursts into laughter. Oh my god, your face is a picture right now. More teasing. Lovely. Well, I'm messing with you. You know that, right? I nod. I know. I just never took you for the teasing type. You do look cute and you do— What was that? Nothing. Let's just go upstairs. Monika dismisses my question quickly as we make our way up. Once in my room, I ask Monika for her USB. Okay. She passes it to me and I start to load the file and hook up the printer. Whilst I'm doing all that, Monika sits on my bed simply looking around. It's much cleaner than I thought it would be. I do clean pretty regularly. Plus, it'd be kind of rude not to, because obviously you're coming over. Sounded better in my head. You're very considerate. I sheepishly smiled back at her. Also, got the file up. Looks really professional, but my section is still blank. My voice chills off. Sorry, I just gotta send something over. I have to apologize. If you want to, you can quickly type up one of your poems. What? Huh? Typo! Or you could find one online together, no pressure. I give the choice some thought. I don't care. I have like a little thing. Oh yeah, that was good. I had a little thing that like notifies me when the Wi-Fi's out. So it just notified me that my Wi-Fi is out. So that's fun. Yeah, it's a long story. I won't get into it. My gaze then fixates on my poem, Horizon. I do not have a virus, it's okay. It seemed to be received pretty well, so I decided to type that. It's finished and save the file just in case my computer decides to act up. It decides to pull up random windows. I glance over at Monika and her eyes fixate on each other for a moment. She suddenly averts her eyes with a noticeable red tint to her face. Can't explain it, but there's a sort of tense feeling that it's just the two of us. We can make it if we try. It's not that bad feeling at all. It feels more romantic, I suppose. So, how many copies are we gonna need? I mean, the main document itself is 6 pages. There's 24 desks in the club room. Thanks for a bit. Maybe about 144. Should put about 150, just to be sure. 144? 12? 12? 24 desks? Yeah, 6. Yeah, 124. 44. Good math. Quick maths. I'll just print 150 just to be sure. That should be enough. I set up the document for printing. Seems to start quite smoothly, however. Eventually, it starts to stall. On instinct, I slapped the machine twice. Come on. Another pair of hits. Work, damn it. This is hopeless. Monika sighs deeply. What? Her face are genuinely perplexed. Did I say out that? Sorry. We barely look each other in the eye for a few minutes. For a few minutes? I just stand there. You know how fucking awkward that'd be? Like, that was awkward. Okay, me randomly going dead silent like that? That was awkward. Imagine that. I thought. Like 3 minutes. The room is silent aside from the fans of my computer and the wiring of the printer. The sound soon stops and the printer beeps. Look at the small LCD display. Out of ink. Fucking great. You printed 150 pages! Dog. You're gonna run out of ink. As before, Monika notices my frustration, and her own expression seems to almost match it. Look in her eyes, however, carries the feeling of everything's going wrong. Get up from my desk. Hey, I'm just gonna get some water. I can step over the door. I hear Monika shoot up from my bed, and she clings tightly to me, holding her head against my chest. Monika? What happened? False silence. Monika's glassy eyes. I can't talk. Glassy eyes. Sorry, it's just I've been so stressed about the festival. I really want to get it right. Shock, Monika started to cry, unable to make out her words clearly. She's been working hard for the festival, probably a bit too hard, some would say. Hate to see all this work go to waste. Takes me a while, but I soon wrap my arms around her and return. Again, I don't know how she's going to react to it, but at the same time, it just feels right. That is a fine move. It's okay, Taen. That's a good thing. Monika, once hastened breathing, starts to slow. She emits a short yet comfortable hum as she closes her eyes. Hugs are warm and slightly relaxing. Though I'm not entirely sure if that last part applies more to her than it does to me. Taking notice that her shoulders have loosened a bit, and her breathing has returned to a steady pace. He's taking notice of her shoulders, huh? Taen, you fool. Do you want to head out for a bit for some air? Her pulls away from me, her arm still wrapped loosely around my waist. Around your waist, dog. At that rate, you just confessed already. Alright, at that rate, you're already dating. I think that'd be good for me, thanks. Nan unwraps her arms and we head outside. By the way, I know it has taken me this long to mention this, but the gray dialogue box is just really nice. It is so relaxing. Once we're outside, Monika exhales loudly in relief. You okay? Yeah. She soon sighs. Sorry for freaking out back there. Monika, you don't need to apologize, but I'm just letting the smallest of things get to me. Monika looks at me deep in the eyes. I really want to get this right. I know you do, but I stop as I try to think of how to best word this. It's taking a toll on you, that much is obvious. Honestly, I don't want to see you beat yourself up over things you can't control. There's a bit of silence. I'm gonna make the event great, regardless of what happens. I promise that. Thanks. There's a bit more silence between us. It's a silence full of understanding. Ben really is ready for the poem writing. An idea then pops into my head. How about we go to the library and get them printed there? Sounds like a good idea. Monika beams at me. Start to step back inside. I'll get my jacket. Quickly rush upstairs and pick out the first jacket I can find. My usual black leather black peather? It's my usual black pleather jacket. Unless that's actually a word, then that's my bad, but I think leather is black leather jacket. Also, that is swag. Okay, he's wearing a black leather jacket. That's good. Still surprised at how good of a condition it's in. Fetch my wallet. Can't really get this sorted out without my member card. Thought crosses into my head, but I instantly suppress it. No, that'd be awkward. This isn't Taen, you okay up there? Monika calls to from downstairs. This spelling is gonna make me go nuts. Yeah. Then head back downstairs. Monika's waiting for me with both a smile and slightly red cheeks. Ready to go? I return her smile. She nods and we head off. Oh, knowing what happens today, my hands are rubbing together in anticipation. The walk to the library is a mostly quiet one, aside from some small talk. The silence in between those brief moments of conversation isn't as awkward as I'd worried it would be. To the contrary, it's honestly quite comforting. Out of the corner of my eye, I can notice Monika taking small glances at me, but I don't bring attention to it for the sake of keeping the comforting atmosphere from shifting. Oh yeah, I like the sound of that guitar. We soon make it to the library and enter, searching for the nearest computer, which thankfully doesn't take us long. I take a seat and start logging in, whilst Monika takes a seat between me and the nearby window. As I'm preparing the file to print the pamphlets, I realize that I can't remember how many sheets Monika said we need. How many sheets did you say we'd? My voice comes as a halt to look over at Monika. She's gazing out the window, seeming lost in a daydream. I then follow her down her arm and realize that she... Wait. She hand on my thigh! For a second thought, I gently rest my hand on top of hers and smiled gently to myself. After a minute like this, Monika looks back at me and turns to smile, and I don't even notice our hands are touching. That's concerning! Your hand is on her. She does not realize. Her hands are numb. She should get that checked out. Maybe she was fully aware of what she was doing? Yeah, that one. What were you asking again? Not once does that smile leave her radiant face. I just wanted to ask how many sheets we'd need. I kind of forgot. Well, 150. Don't worry, Taen. I'm here for you. You continue loving Monika. I'll print out the sheets of paper. Her eyes flick downwards, then she finally notices our hands. We retract our hands and look away from each other, blushing profusely. Sorry, I just spaced out. Your delivery doesn't carry the certainty she was trying to give off. Monika, it's fine. Besides, isn't spacing out supposed to be my job? Sometimes I gotta fill in for you in that department. She giggles cutely. Oh, and you said you were putting 150. Got it. Not as soon as I begin the process. See, Taen, I was right. From the sheer amount of paper needed, the printing process takes a good few minutes. Whilst we wait, both Monika and I make timid, flustered glances at each other. While the pages are printed, I decided to buy a cheap folder to keep them all together. So we have everything sorted, we make our way back onto the street. Yes, this is still one of my favorite backgrounds. I love looking at this. It's so nice. It isn't too long till my stomach rumbles. Maybe we should have had a little bit more for breakfast. Hey, Monika? Yeah? Feeling kind of hungry. Do you mind if we find somewhere else to eat? Or somewhere to eat? Of course, I don't mind. In fact, I know the place is pretty close by. In that case, you lead the way. After a relatively short walk, we find ourselves in a cafe. Radio plays a soft tune. The atmosphere itself seems quite cozy. I'm feeling the radio in that soft tune. Monika sure got a good eye for places like this. Seated ourselves at a booth near the main window of the place. My eyes scanned the menu. Prices seem pretty standard. Nothing. Oh! Hold on. I'm feeling that. My eyes scanned the menu. The prices seem pretty standard. Nothing too cheap, nothing overly expensive. See anything you like? I'll probably get the chicken and white rice. I know, I'm basic as hell. For some reason that seems to get a chuckle from Monika. Oh, Taen. There are a lot of things, but basic certainly isn't one of them. Monika gazes out the window, a sly smile forming on her lips. I can't focus over this fire beat. A moment passes in silence. Silence only broken by the sounds of the kitchen and radio. So, you want to come with me to order? Of course. We go to the counter together and order our food. Oh, those chords? Alright. You know, they're carrying with one melody. Alright, listen. I'm into it, but it was kind of bland. But then they start forming these chords. That's good. Monika ended up ordering a salad. I was insistent on paying, something that she was ready to protest until realizing that I was the only one of us that brought any money. Oh no. Look on her face suggests she doesn't mind it though. We return to the booth and we begin the wait. A pair of us start a more lively conversation in the wait. And they're going from the festival and music to what we've been up to in the second year. All of it seems more nostalgic, reminiscing until, you know, Taen, I've missed talking to you like this. Honestly, I have too. Like, we've got more in common than our drill hives. I think it was cheap to adopt a red haze that fades quickly as it had appeared. Maybe there's more to it than that. Yes! Do it! Do it! She whispers, but I'm able to hear what she says. I look down and notice our hands are touching once again. However, upon looking up, Monika's gaze meets mine. Like when this happened back at the library, she appears fully aware of what she's doing. Monika? Taen. How do you get closer? You're across the table. My heart is pounding harder than ever before. Her face fills my vision, and the one thing I can focus on are her eyes. There's been something I've wanted to tell you for a while now. She was to interlock my fingers with her own. Her touch is warm. Despite the growing blood. I'm sorry, I'm ruining this. Despite the growing blush on her face, her confidence doesn't falter. Is this really happening? It's been something I've been holding in for a while now. It wasn't until recently that I discovered it never left me. Silently tighten my grip on her hand. A smile forms across my lips, merely masking how much I'm internally freaking out. I'm listening. Like giggles cutely. God, it feels like something out of a cheesy movie. She pauses and averts her gaze, if only for a moment. Well, truth is that Monika's then suddenly cut short by some knocks at the window, followed by two distinctly familiar voices. Oh no. The pair of us look into the glass, and to my surprise, Sarah and Natsuki couldn't clearly make out that either of them were saying, but they quickly started going towards the cafe entrance. On instinct, both Monika and I retract our hands and eyes and avert them away from one another's. Hey, you two! That is the first to come over. She smiles at us before taking a seat next to me. I knew there was another reason why you wanted to help Monika, Taen. Natsuki comes in and soon after and takes a seat next to Monika. You're way too predictable. No, it's not. I'm at a loss for words. What are you two doing here anyways? I had asked you two the same thing. Monika pouts in frustration. We ran out of some ingredients we needed to get them. And then I got hungry. It's good seeing Sarah back to her usual self. Then we got past here and we saw you and Monika holding hands. She stops herself. She needs to notice Monika as a set of words since either of them join us. You okay, Monika? Yeah, I'm fine. Just gotta use the bathroom. One sec. Monika hurriedly gets up and excuses herself before rushing over to the cafe's restroom. With a quick glance I got of her face, she looked utterly embarrassed. My mind replays what she was saying before she was cut off. She kind of been trying to... Oh my god. She wasn't she? As it turns into a grumble as I place my hands over my face in my own embarrassment. Memories of everything that led up to this moment swirl around in my head. Fuck, it seems so obvious now. Why didn't I notice it sooner? I really am dense, aren't I? Taen? Sora's voice sends my hand slowly back to the table, but I stay silent. Yeah? My eyes start nervously between Natsu and Sora. Well, Natsu seems like she's wondering what drugs I'm on. Sora gives me a knowing, slightly regretful smile. Almost like she's realized what's going on. Taen? Natsu's tone reaffirms her confusion. Sora glances at her, only adding to it. Sora, what the hell's going on? Sora stands up quickly over to Natsu and starts whispering. Her expression seems to be relaying everything about me and Monika. She's like, okay, understand this. And she's like connecting the timeline. You see, the reason they were in the club room at 2:45 p.m. was because of this. Better her saying it than me struggling to get it out. Nat's expression shifts from one that says I knew it to one of utter disbelief. After Sora finishes, she sits back down next to me and Natsu is forward looking straight at me. Sora is so triumphant. She's like, I did it. I told Natsu what Taen couldn't. I love Sora so much. Was she really gonna... Her voice trails off as I nod, slightly confirming what she'd just been told. She sighs. I know I teased you a lot about that, but if I knew what was going on... I'm sorry. Natsuki, it's fine. Blush doesn't leave my cheeks. I had no idea that she... Sora pats me on the back. Hey, if you don't want to make a big deal out of this, that's okay. Natsuki nods in agreement, her eyes still seemingly full of regret. She's honestly got nothing to be sorry about. It's not like she was meant to know what Monika was going to ask. Sure as hell didn't expect it. The tense silence is then broken by Monika coming back to join us. Sorry it took so long. Monika takes a seat next to Natsuki. So sorry, how did the prep with Yuri go? Monika's demeanor has completely shifted from when we'd last seen her. Looks like she's trying to put aside at happiness to not make the situation awkward. Why, great. I promised her I wouldn't spoil anything, but I think you guys are gonna love it. In that case, I look forward to it. As do I. Natsuki opts for a wide, toothy grin instead of words. Sora and Natsuki don't stay for much longer. They left not long after mine and Monika's food had arrived. My best guess is they decided to eat somewhere else. Either that or they thought it'd be best to give us some time alone. Oh! 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 Yo, the piano's going crazy over there! Oh man. Hold on, those grace notes. Oh, that was a bit of a weird card. Yo, when did we go into a blues card? That came out of left field. Okay, I am into that. Alright. Of course I'm not complaining. More time with Monika is always welcome. Especially with food as good as this. Alright, I am absolutely not complaining if I get to hear that song again. Monika and I get to spend a little longer in town than either of us had planned. Again, couldn't complain about spending more time with her. Better yet, she seemed a bit more relaxed in the aftermath of her seemingly failed confession. She didn't bring it up, and for her sake, neither did I. I was waiting for her to come out while she collects her belongings. I handed her the folder with the sheets she said she'd assemble them when we got back. In time, she comes out. Got everything? Yep. Thanks for today. I really enjoyed myself. Aside from a few hiccups, I think we made a good team. It's no worry. If you ever want to have another day like this, you could always... Stop myself at the realization of what I'm saying. I mean, what I'm trying to say is I enjoyed myself too. Aw, Taen. Then steps closer to me. I might take you up on that offer. As it sees a moment before she can, I run my hands down Monika's arm and gently squeeze her hands in my own. Yes! You take this opportunity, Taen. As one man once said, seize your moment. She giggles at the feeling. I was wondering. Feel Monika's grasp closing tightly, yet gently on my hands. After our event's finished... Oh my god, could you not have good music? Would you like to spend some time at the festival? I really wanted to ask, but I guess it'll suffice. On second thought, Monika gives my hands another squeeze and gets up on her tiptoes. The smile seems brighter when it's this close. I'd love to. Saying that, Monika takes a step back, presumably trying to avoid her faces getting too close. Part of me thinks she wouldn't mind that, though. To be completely honest, I wouldn't mind it either. I guess I'll see you tomorrow? See you tomorrow. After that, Monika starts to walk back home whilst I retreat back into the warmth of mine. I hang my jacket at the door, then slump on the couch. What a bloody day. I can't with the British stuff. What a bloody day. I sigh to myself, a sigh that's a mix of exhaustion and slightly suppressed excitement. Out of everyone that may have liked me like that, I never would have expected Monika to be one of them. In all fairness, I think part of her might know I like her too. Honestly, I've never been the most subtle with concealing that. Who knows? We'll have more time to get at the festival tomorrow. Something happened between us? Guess I'll just have to wait and see. Monika's bedroom, 2 hours later. Insert, like, pain sounds. My heart's pounding. Part of me regrets not being able to tell Taen how I truly feel, but at the same time, maybe today wasn't the right time. Maybe I'll tell him after the festival. Really hope it goes well. It's day of the festival. Alright, how long am I in this? Alright. 25 minutes? Do we want to go for a big trek? I could save the festival for next episode, but I don't know. I'll do the festival now. This might just be a long episode, but I don't care. I think you all deserve a nice long time. It's the day of the festival. Check my phone for the time. 6:21 a.m. It's also a text at Sayori from 2:15 a.m. For Christ's sake, Sayo. That is real. You do not question my sleep schedule. I'm the same way. Like, I'm recording this at, look at this, 3:31. Apparently her and Natsu made a few too many. To be completely honest, I'm surprised we still have cupcakes left. Natsu was brave leaving them with her, having her affinity with midnight snacking. If she did eat any, though, I couldn't say I'd blame her. As I forced myself out of bed, I decided to scroll through mine and Monika's text from last night. It really is how adorable she seemingly looked forward to spending time with me rather than the festival. After stretching, I began the morning routine. Yep. Once I'm in the kitchen, I check my phone for the time. I like how brief that was. He knew what he was doing. Without brushing his teeth, taking a shower, getting dressed. Once I'm in the kitchen, I check my phone for the time. It's only gone 7, so I have enough time to have a quick breakfast before I go to help Sayori. One of these days, I'll have time to actually cook something for breakfast. While still eating my cereal, I can't help but be a little nervous about the festival. Sure, when I was just going around the festival in the first 2 school years, it was kind of fun. Back then, I wasn't part of an event. Just gotta keep my nerves in check. More importantly, you're like fucking going out with someone, okay? It's not long till I found myself outside Sayori's house. I did send her a text, letting her know I was ready. That was almost 10 minutes ago. Uh-oh. No. You can't do that. You can't do that. Like many times before, I let myself inside. We've known each other for so long. If I'd have it... No, I've heard this script before. You're not... No. You're not making me end this episode early. Since we've known each other for so long, I've made it a habit of going from each other's homes like we're a family. Go upstairs and typically wait at Sayori's door before knocking. Sayori, wake up, dummy. No! They're either gonna troll me or they're gonna kill her off. Still nothing. I contemplate going in and waking her up. But isn't that something a boyfriend would do? God, this just feels right. Sigh. I can't believe I'm doing this. Don't open the door. So, see? They were either gonna troll me, she would... But she is wearing the outfit, okay? What if she was going to die anyways? I sure hope not. My heart is pounding. Sorry, who are you? Shit, sorry. As soon as I open the door, Sayori... Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, great heavens. As soon as I open the door, Sayori hastily put her pajama top back on before I saw anything. Get out. Okay, get out, you pervert. Quickly closed Sayori's door and put my head back against the wall. Wonderful way to start my day. I talked her through the door. Should I wait outside? Yeah, you should. Jesus, what are you going to feel like with Monika? My blood rushed to my face at that comment slightly before going outside. Unhinged. Not long after I'm outside, I'm told my Sayori is struggling to carry 4 densely packed containers of cupcakes. Hands me 2 of them. Not many words between us. Sorry for earlier. Yeah, sure. She's so tired. She gives me a stern look. From now on, if you want to come to my room, you knock. Got it? But I did. You just didn't got it? Got it. I relent. It's not too long until Sayori bursts into laughter. Oh my god, Taen, you're way too easy to fluster. I brushed that assertion off, but it's true. Come on, let's just go. One more round of laughter from Sayori, I head off to school. I was like, I'm shifty-eyeing this one, okay? Once we're back from the school gates, we bump into a familiar face. Hey, you two. Nice to see you a bit early. Monika greets us both with a smile. Hey, Monika. You excited for the festival? Seems like Sayori's opting to avoid mentioning our little incident. Thank fuck for that. Honestly, I didn't sleep well last night because it was on my mind. Hopefully this coffee kicks in soon. I just had like a banger idea for my mod, okay? I'm still like developing the script. You'll get there. Anyways, Monika proudly holds up a coffee cup before heading back inside. Sora and I follow suit. Once we get inside of the club room, Sora takes her 2 containers and heads out to the front desk. I rest mine on a nearby desk while Monika and I make our way up to me. Hey, I got the pamphlets assembled last night. Want to check them out? Of course. Monika proudly takes one of the assembled pamphlets and hands it to me. As I flick through the pages, I marvel at how professional everything looks. The design is crisp and clear as anyone's poems are displayed neatly. These look amazing, Monika. Thanks, Taen. She smiles dreamily at me before looking away slightly. She seems to be deep in thought about something. Eyes then lock back into mine. Lowers her voice in an attempt to not catch Sarah's attention. Still up for spending time with me after the event? Wouldn't miss it for the world. Yeah. Okay, she said me neither. I thought she was just gonna be like, yeah. Meaningful conversation. Me neither. Why are we whispering? Oh, Sarah is such a gem. I can't. Why are we whispering? Just festival stuff? I mean, kind of telling the truth. Emphasis on kinda. Smirk on Sarah's hinge and this. I can't talk. I'm actually like blind. Oh my goodness. I can't, man. The smirk on Sarah's face hints that she's aware of our plan. Though she seems to be welcome to Monika and I spending more time together. Of course, I don't know if that's something she's always been up for. She feels bad about what happened at the cafe. Given that story, it's more than likely the former. Both girls soon go off to setting out the pamphlets and cupcakes on the desk. Still some stray cupcakes at the front desk. Maybe I could... Ah, fuck it. Nazi's not here yet. Reach my hand out and smack. Ow! What the fuck? Not a chance in the world, fucko. Not yet, anyways. I rubbed the hand that Nazi's throwing. Didn't even hear her enter the room. Oh, I guess I deserve that. Morning to you too, Nat. Do you need to smack your face too? No, I don't think so. Good. Still reserve the right to it, though. Looks like she's in a good mood, so I can't really complain. Yuri giggles gently from across the room. Walk over to her, she's getting her belongings from the table. Morning, Yuri. Morning to you too, Taen. How's your hand doing? Yuri must notice I'm still rubbing her right hand. Still stings, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Just how hard did Nazi slap me? My attention is then drawn to the items that now decorate Yuri's desk. There's assorted candles, an essential oil diffuser, and taking up 2 desks next to her, a large folded banner. Damn, Yuri. You really went all out for this. Yuri smiles dreamily to herself, acknowledging my compliment with a polite nod. I wouldn't do it for an occasion such as this. I wouldn't do less for an occasion such as this, especially ones run by my friends. Listen, I'm still a little nervous about the recital stuff. I'm confident that the rest of you will make the event special. I wouldn't undermine yourself like that. You'll do fine, Yuri, I promise. I hope you're right. Place a hand on Yuri's shoulder to reassure her, causing her to... Hey, I won't stop referencing that. Place a hand on Yuri's shoulder to reassure her, causing her to hide her face behind her lavender hair and veil of crimson. Sensing the impending awkwardness of the situation, I changed the topic. So, could I help you bring the banner up? Of course, Taen. Let me just get a stool. Yuri goes off towards the supply closet, or, we know it, Nazi's dungeon. Someone will sing everyone is active for the festival. Oh, I love that every mod has their own unique take on the room. It's always refreshing. It took a bit of teamwork to set up for the banner, but we eventually get the club room all set for the festival. Personally, I think we've outdone ourselves. Some people would probably say we've gone overboard for a literature event, but I think that just shows our dedication to the club. Honestly, everyone looks better than I could have imagined. Can't thank each of you enough. I know you want this to be something special. We all do. I don't believe I've been this confident for myself in a while. If anything, doing all this for the club has given me a little something for all your efforts. I know I've been a bit of a pain in the ass about all this, but I really want the club to succeed too, you know? Plus, we're all in this together. We've got this. With our shared enthusiasm at its highest peak, we prepare for the start of our event. Can't wait. It begins. The festival is hell. What? Highly awkward, tense silence fills the club room. Are we not gonna do any of it? This isn't like Blue Skies. They just have a huge argument. It's just... Okay. Love you, writers. A highly awkward tense fills the club room. The Sarah event was a disaster would be an understatement. But it wasn't any fault of our own. Some of those students... Head just hurts thinking about it. Of course, Nazi's cupcakes went down a treat. But that doesn't excuse the dickish behavior and attitudes of some of the students we had the misfortune of visiting us. Poor Yuri ended up leaving earlier than anyone expected. Me being concerned, I went to check on her. She hid herself in the stairwell near the roof and was having a panic attack. I stayed to help her through it. It would have been right for me to leave her in that state. When we gotten back, things hadn't gotten much better. But the last group had left, Monika took it upon herself to cancel the event. Say she was devastated would be... I won't say it. I won't say it. I feel like I should apologize for what happened. There isn't an instant response, aside from a few suppressed sniffles from Yuri. So I was looking out the window. Natsu's trying to comfort Yuri, and I'm just staring up. Aw. Anyways, I was Natsu trying to comfort Yuri. That's sweet. I'm just sitting at my desk with my head in my hands, trying desperately to forget the events of what had just transpired. I guess I just... Monika falls silent, tears starting to fall slowly from her eyes. Monika, you don't have to apologize for anything. Zoe speaks up with a noticeable quiver in her delivery. I decided to speak up. Zero's right. None of us could have predicted what was going to happen. Even as I speak, I feel unsure of what I'm saying. Monika looks straight at me. Excuse me a minute. Monika turns on her heel and practically storms out of the room. Due to the silence in the club room, we can all hear Monika's echoing footsteps and the fading sounds of her starting to cry. None of us can think of anything to say. I'll be right back. Taen? I'm sorry, I just... Pause, giving me time to clarify my thoughts. Remember who Monika was, and she was something as small as a printer malfunction happening. God only knows what she's like now. Gotta make sure Monika's okay. If Sarah could say anything else, I rushed out of the door. As good idea as any of them get, I just can't leave her on her own if she's like that. Tried to call out to her, but it's only in vain. Only greeted by the sounds of my voice echoing through empty corridors. Press on, getting progressively faster as I reach a familiar stairwell. There's one place Monika could have retreated to. It'd be the roof. So I open the door, I can spot Monika in the corner of my eye. She's hunched over on a bench. We've been sitting together recently, sobbing fairly loudly. Her crying on Sunday was one thing. This is something else. After taking a deep breath, I walk over and sit down next to her. She slightly tilts her head, trying to acknowledge my presence, but she remains partially silent. In an instant it would be the right thing to do, I rest my arm over her shoulder. Taen? Monika? Can't say enough how sorry I am about what happened at our event. But you got nothing to apologize for. Besides, this runs deeper than just an event for me. I don't understand. It's been like this for years. I don't understand why myself, but I've accepted how things are. Things are? What's she on about? Depression! I'm guessing. Oh no! 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 Not the music! Oh, it's the title screen theme. On an acoustic. Oh no. Alright. For those who don't know much about music theory, when you hear the title screen theme on an acoustic, shit's about to go down. Monika's eyes pierce mine, her tears more pronounced than before. It's like they're being about the same beautiful green eyes I've come to know. She looks like she's giving me one that seems to almost alien to me. No longer the radiant eyes of a dedicated, high-achieving school idol. Oh no, not the violins. Oh no, this is not good. And I resemble the eyes of a broken girl who just wants to be understood. Again, nothing I would have ever expected from Monika. Can I trust you, Taen? Of course. Wish she asked that worries me. Monika raises to her feet, wiping her eyes with her sleeve as she starts to do so. Since I was younger, my dad would always push me to excel at everything. Normally that shouldn't be a problem. I'm sure most parents want their child to do the best they can. My grades started to slightly slump in grade school. He started to act out. Like, you can only be called stupid and a failure so many times until you start to believe it. But you're like the furthest thing from stupid. I was stupid because I thought that things would get better, that things would change. The only thing that changed is how bad the pressure, not just my dad, but from the school was as a whole. Monika stops, slightly choking on her words. Takes a moment to collect herself. Do you remember the first poem I ever shared with you? Monika's solemn yet still vibrant eyes stare at my own. It feels like she's trying to look behind my eyes and into my heart. Not slowly, and Monika sighs, not moving her gaze one bit. Well, it was about me. I used to be able to tolerate being placed on a pedestal because of how well off I seemed, but now? Her voice chokes slightly. I fucking hate it. Turns away from me and takes a few steps forward. Even though I can't see her face, I can tell she's looking beyond the horizon of the nearby city. Looking beyond the roof of the wire fence as if she's seeking something. I hear her sigh. You know, Taen, halfway through the second year I was going to jump off the roof. Just because I couldn't take it anymore. That's how bad it got. Monika looks right at me with glassy eyes. I'm speechless. Whatever I may have expected Monika to tell me, anything relating to suicidal thoughts never crossed my mind. She inches a little closer towards me. You're the first person I ever told that part to. Why? The voice comes off as a shaky whisper. Monika averts her eyes in response. Why me, of all people? What about the rest of the club? The rest of the club have their own issues that they've trusted me with. Have me burdened with what's basically nothing but petty shit compared to what the rest of them are going through? That'd be selfish. No, it wouldn't. They're your friends, Monika. Aside from Sarah, I don't know anything about what the others are going through. But I know this. If they couldn't trust you, I doubt they'd tell you about what was going on. Monika's eyes don't mean mine. She only shrinks herself more. It's not selfish or burdening them with anything. They would care, Monika. Monika remains silent for a few moments. She turns to the bench and sits, on the verge of crying once more. Why did you come here, Taen? Because I love you. I spoke without thinking. How could I let that slip at a time like this? Monika stammered into silence affirms the dread that she had. In fact, she heard what I just inadvertently confessed. I came up here because I was worried about you. After yesterday I was panicking about what would you be like if the event went wrong. And I just wanted to make sure you were okay? I choked silently in my own words. There's no way in hell she's going to fall for that excuse. Maybe better off just shutting my mouth. I'm surprised Monika squeezes my hand and shuffles closer to me. Monika? You're like the first guy I've met that actually listens to me. That takes my problems seriously. And she pauses for a moment. Oh! Not the major chord. Not the major chord. You let me be me. Tears swell up in Monika's eyes again, but this time they're accompanied by a smile. God, how I've missed that smile. I squeeze Monika's hand in return. It's been something I wanted to tell you for a while now. The smile doesn't leave her face. The look in her eyes makes it known that she's realized I'm using the words she spoke to me at the cafe. Well, truth is that I love you, Taen. Monika finishes my sentence. Tried to understand it so many times. Believe me, I wanted to tell you a long time ago, but you couldn't understand my own feelings. It sounds crazy, but before I met you, it felt like a piece of me was missing. Monika moves her hand from mine up to my cheek. It wasn't until I met you that I figured out what that piece was. To say I'm stunned would be an understatement. I only just figured out that Monika liked me that way. I had no idea her affection for me ran this deep. Monika, I barely able to get my words out. However, I'm soon able to regain myself and pull her into a tight embrace. Now that's where it's at. The triumphant major chord music. Last one was in minor. I was like really sad. This. Love you too, Monika. It's the only thought of mine I can put into words. It's nothing compared to what just poured out of her mouth. How could I possibly compare to that? I can't put words how deeply I care you. I care for you. Monika hums gently. Say, how long have you been into me? Oh, Some question takes me a little off guard, I can't be honest with her. Since second year. I was waiting the clash worth going through. She chuckles softly. And you? Be honest? She ponders. Around 2 months after we met. Maybe a month and a half. How does she manage to be this adorable, even after her sobs from earlier? Staying in each other's arms for a few more moments. It feels as if the world around us is frozen in place, allowing us to both take in this moment. Slightly blustery winds don't faze us. The distant sounds of the city are close by the thumping sounds of my heart. There aren't many words between us. It doesn't matter in the slightest. This blissful silence is what we needed. It was like an eternity before I speak again. I could just start getting back before the others come looking for us. I know. I could spend the rest of the day up here with you. I wouldn't mind that one bit. Me neither. I feel Monika bury her head deeper into my shoulder. Neither of us want this moment to end, but of course the rest of the club's waiting for us. We release each other, smiling brightly. So, guess it makes us a couple now? That is the line that happens in every rom-com. They like kiss. So I guess we're a couple now? I wouldn't want it any other way. What do you want to tell the others? Thanks for a bit. I think the club's had enough shock for one day. Can you maybe keep it between us for the time being? Given everything that's happened today, I understand your request. Take your hand firmly in mine and squeeze it. We can go at whatever pace you want, Monika. Thank you. And hand in hand, we then walked back down into the corridor. The walk back towards the clubroom carries a loving silence. Luckily for us, we didn't bump into many students during our walk. Those who did walk through didn't seem to notice us, being more focused on the school's festivities. Before we reach the clubroom door, Monika lets go of my hand and glances at the door's glass pane. How's everyone in there? So he's pacing around the room, Yuri's reading, and Natsuki's asleep? Well, that's what it looks anyways. Starting to seem like your usual self again. After all the tears, it's a welcome return. You want to head in? After you, Taen. And then open the door and let us in. Monika's earlier observation had proven to be correct. Judged by the lack of decorations, it seemed they'd been quite busy. Definitely goes some ways to explain Natsuki's little snooze. As the door closes, Sari looks in mine and Monika's direction and walks over. Taen? Monika? There's noticeable concern in Sari's voice. We weren't gone too long, were we? We were gone for like 20 minutes. What happened? Yes, that answers my question. I don't answer, but Monika beats into it. I got overwhelmed and stormed off. Taen found me, I was crying. Monika then looks over at me, smiling sincerely. Talked it over and I guess I took it too personally. It's nothing, really. You just needed someone to talk to and I'm glad I could be there for you. I failed to contain the smile on my face. Could you guys... keep it down? There, now I actually get to yawn. Sarah yawns from her desk. Monika goes over to her, presumably to wake her up. As we mind Monika's return, Yuri comes up to Sarah and I. You're gone for a while now. Part of me even considered you both ditched us and gone home. Where did that idea even come from? Just by the look on Sarah's face, since the same thought might have crossed her mind too. No, Yuri, I found her on the roof and it just felt right to comfort her, I suppose. I need to keep my promise to Monika. He gives me an earnest smile. Yuri does the same, but looks as sad as she does so. My, it sounds awfully romantic. If only she knew. All I could do is nervously laugh off that comment as I scratched the back of my neck. If it played out a bit differently, maybe Monika would have told the rest of the club straight away. Maybe not. What do I know? What do I know? As she said, the club's had enough surprises for one day. I'll talk to her about it later. Natsuki and Monika eventually rejoin us. Natsuki herself looks like she needs an energy drink just to fully wake her up. Now, I know the festival isn't what we were hoping for, but I think I've come up with something that'll make it up to you all. The other girls look at Monika with expectant eyes. I know this nice little place in town. You know where I'm on about. Monika looks towards Sarah and Natsuki. Spark in her eyes, let both her and I know they remember the cafe. It looks a little lost though. Yeah, trust me, you're gonna love it. I'm sure I will, Natsuki. That said, just wait outside to the school gates for me. I'll be right with you, just gotta lock up first. Those then they go their separate ways to collect their stuff. This is the moment I quickly go over to Monika. Hey. Both keep our voices low to not get anyone else's attention. Sure back down to the cafe? Of course. We all deserve to relax after today. I get that, don't worry. We smile in silence for a minute too. When we get more time alone again, I promise I'll make it up to you. Really give me a reason to smile today, Taen. Something I'm gonna have to get used to, isn't it? Gently give her hand a tight squeeze. I'll see you outside in a bit. Quickly collect my bag and follow Sarah out the door. This is gonna be a long episode, but I'm all for it. She does give me a sly look as if she knows something going on between Monika and I. Really wish I could tell Sarah, but Monika's ready to go in public. These lips will remain sealed. Yes! Bro, cafe theme slaps. I walked to the cafe. The walk to the cafe was a long and relatively quiet one. Monika and I mostly trailed behind the others, occasionally getting a hold in each other's hands. I can honestly say that if Sarah, Natsuki, and Yuri weren't with us, we might have been a bit more confident in showing our affection. That's something that can always happen another day, right? As soon as we get to the cafe, Monika excused herself from the rest of the group as she needed to use the bathroom. Again. As both of us sit down to get comfy, found myself stuck in a daydream. Didn't think today could get less crazier than the event, but thankfully I was wrong. Probably gonna take some time for me to actually cement myself in my head that Monika is my girlfriend. You know, just have to think that she's attempted, or at least thought of attempting suicide. You don't want to get that checked out at all? Like, yeah, Monika's my girlfriend. Don't like, address that, maybe. So, about you and Monika, Taen. Natsuki's stammer is knocking me out of dreamland. Huh? When's the wedding? She asked that with a mix of snark and sass that only Natsuki can pull off. My eyes widen. I ship it! I hate you all. Yuri nods in agreement. Not a loss for words. Was it that obvious? That's the only response I can give. Natsuki chuckles. Bitch, you've been practically drooling over her since you joined the club. Feeling not as bad as Natsuki's make it out to be. I have time to respond as Yuri starts talking. To be honest, I've been noticing how close you two get at meetings. In English class as well, Monika and I tend to talk. Mostly about classwork in the club. She does talk about you for a fair bit as well. Personally speaking, I get the impression that she truly cares about you. Yuri smiles gently. Just my feeling about that though. Get up but blush as my head falls to the table. Seriously, you two need to get together already. The suspense is killing me. Look, Net, I think after today, Monika doesn't need the extra stress. None of us do. Look on her face tells me she doesn't like being called Net. So if we were still in school, that would be one swift jab in the gut for me. Thankfully for me, it's the side of the club that should rather avoid that scenario. Not to mention, I'm not particularly in the mood for a smacked face right now. Look, you gonna ask her out or not? Smirk. Prefer to keep you in suspense? It's my turn to be a smart arse. Damn you! Little exchange seems to liven Sarah and Yuri's sprites a little. corner of my eye and see Monika making a longer than expected return to the group. There you are. I let her, and she smiles back as she takes her seat next to me. Sorry it took so long. Just need a moment to myself. Monika sits down next to me. I notice some slight wet patches on her eyes. It's good that she's been crying again. At the looks of the face of the other girl, they've noticed it as well, but they don't say anything. Either for Monika's sake or just not to make the situation uncomfortable, I'm still unsure. The whole time at the cafe seems to, as Monika had hoped, help everyone relax a bit. However, whenever the other three were distracted, Monika would entwine her fingers with mine and give a small, but still very loving smile. I remember her saying that that I'd given her a reason to smile today. Well, let's just say that feeling is very much mutual. Damn, that's a literally hard loving line. That is a good line. Eventually, we left the cafe. Monika and Yuri went their separate ways, and I ended up walking home with Sarah and Monika. Soon found ourselves outside Sarah's house. Guess I'll see you tomorrow. See you, Sarah. Have a good evening. Sarah makes it towards her house and heads inside. Then Monika and I all as alone as we make a short trip to mine. Monika grips my hands with the same loving firmness as earlier and looks deep into my eyes. Thanks for today. Still surreal to me that we're a couple now. Just hope it'll be worth the wait. He chuckles nervously. Move my hands from her and wrap my arms around her waist, pulling her closer. You're already worth more than I thought I deserved, Monika. I hate reading this shit out because it makes it personally I'm a little bit awkward, but it's so wholesome I can't. Like, the way I think of DDLC, like I think of Taen as like my child rather than me. I never portray myself in my main character. So I always feel like he's achieved something. Like, Taen copped the W here. My words help that gorgeous smile of hers return. She also wraps her arms around my waist. And lost in each other's eyes for a while until she speaks up again. I want to try to see how the rest of the week goes for us. Maybe Friday we could possibly go public? In that case, do you want to eat lunch on the roof tomorrow? Monika giggles softly and her eyes move to the side. I see mine again just as quickly. I'd love that. The more time I get to spend with you, the better, Taen. Then pull each other into a tight embrace. Hugs is so warm. Feels as if I've heard this before. Haha. Story yours. Been like this for a few minutes. I know you'll probably get tired of me saying this, but I love you. Don't be silly, Taen. I love you too. We soon release each other. Text you when I get home. Get home safely. I will. And then starts walking home and I let myself inside. Upon shutting the door, I collapse on the couch with a stupid grin on my face. Never in a million years did I expect to be with Monika. Guess it kind of her being a friend, but you can never tell how people truly feel inside. I learned that myself a long time ago. The phone then vibrates and I quickly fetch it out of my pocket. Text my mom. Quickly swipe my screen to read it. Just text saying that she'd be back a bit early tonight. Think to myself. I know Monika said she wanted to wait a bit before being more public, but it would be alright to tell my mom, right? After barely a second upon her, I take up my phone out of the pocket and decide to call her. Oh, hey, Taen. Oh yeah, just got your text. How'd the festival go? Ah, the question I was kind of dreading. I'd dread to be greater if Monika hadn't been there to brighten my day. I sigh lightly. Well, I didn't go exactly as planned, but at least something got me smiling. Oh? Inquisitive yet gentle tones make it a little more at ease with telling her. Well, I got a girlfriend. Aw, congrats. What's her name? Oh, that's a calm mom. I like that mom. Monika, she's the president of the literature club I told you about. Proud of you, I really am. Thanks. Can't stop smiling. Tell you more when you get back. No worries. See you tonight. See ya. Man, that's like the mom from Blue Skies. That's always a good thing. Mom from Blue Skies is a great person. Put the phone down. It's going to be one interesting talk tonight. Monika's bedroom later that night. Phone final. Ambience? I don't know how I feel about ambience. With one final text, both Taen and I wish each other good night. Collapsed on my bed, holding my phone against my chest. I haven't been this happy in so long. Much like yesterday, Mom noticed my cheer. Of course, I told her about Taen. Didn't tell her about the festival until Dad came back and asked about it. I did tell him about Taen. He didn't seem to react much. This was better than what he usually says to me. I didn't have to lie about either of them about the festival going well. Dad wasn't here. I could confide in Mom about it. Maybe one day I will. At least Taen's already made my week better. I can sleep easy knowing that. Friday. Alright. I'm gonna save things there. Turn. Save again. Go to the main menu. That was a good episode. I've been recording this for about an hour. That's good, because you guys deserve a nice long episode. It's been really nice. Guilty pleasure mod, because I know I've heard it delves into terror and not good things, but I'm enjoying it. I like it. It's very realistic. The whole thing about Monika kind of being driven to suicide about the door, it was sad, but I don't know. It stuck with me as kind of generic. I don't mean, oh, you dare insult mental health injuries like that. And she clearly had mental shit going on, and it's awful, but it doesn't seem like something Monika would do, is what I'm saying. But you know what? That's half the fun in the story, I guess, that it's unexpected. And, the whole confession scene was amazing. That was really well written. The whole confession scene was amazing. The whole not confession scene was also amazing, mostly. Sad, but good sad. And the music, alright, I haven't quite pointed out the music in this mod, but it is so well done. Alright, MC, Taen is all about music, right? Taen loves music. And you know what? DDLC Within is also all about music, and I like that a lot. I pointed out the major chord there. That is good. Having that whole, like, positive, triumphant song after playing a very sad, deprivative one. That is good. And the cafe theme doesn't really represent much, but it slaps. Whatever it is. So yeah. I'm tired. You're probably tired. Maybe. Hopefully not. Hopefully you watched the whole thing. Thank you if you did, by the way. Like and sub or something. Be cool. The next episode's going to come out tomorrow. I'm going to make sure to try and get on daily uploads for this series. And thanks. I hope your day's better than mine. Even if my day was great. And thanks. Good night. And you'll hear from me tomorrow.